So this is a 15k 1 versus 1 no rules match between Alderak, who's Macedon. He's versing Josh from Apex, who's commanding Armenia in this battle. So Josh is just sending his 2 HA to pepper Macedon's archers. Those are some pretty elite archers, although I don't think they have any upgrades on them. Nor does his infantry lines, so that would be quite easy to beat in a 1 versus 1 confrontation. So back up to Josh's army. The remainder of his army consists of some Armenian infantry, which fight in phalanx pike formation. He's got no upgrades on those either, however his cataphracts are heavily upgraded. I think he'd have GG on most of those. It could be that they are actually upgraded, but I just can't see the flags because I'm a fair way away. My infantry peasant unit. So most likely he does have upgrades on these units, but I just can't see them. I'll try bringing my unit forward so I can see. So yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cataphracts. 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry. So this is slightly greater count than CWB. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 royal pikemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, sorry. So those HA are now skirmishing in Cantabrian Circle, which makes them very hard to hit. However, with the archer counter of Macedon, he's getting some hits. Just because of the gross rate of fire is so high from all the arrows. So the HA have taken some casualties, both units. So this particular map isn't best suited for a competitive match because the forest sort of makes battle a little difficult with seeing the units, and also it gives certain units bonuses and certain units negatives. The most obvious ones are chariots and horses in the bushes. That will slow them down, make them less effective. Archers would be less effective. Skirmishers and certain barb units will get combat bonuses in the forest. And also it assists with ambushing. So when you spring an ambush and you reveal the unit that makes the enemy unit's morale drop significantly for a small period of time, so that can often trigger mass routes. So Josh is just staying back and peppering the enemy with his HA to work down the archer numbers as much as possible, so then his archers will be more effective when he engages them. So Alderak's using flaming missiles now just to increase the attack, reduce the accuracy but increase the attack. Also increase the morale effect. So there's a killer dismount right there. So one thing you can do with your archers if you're facing HA is to put XP on them, because that will increase their accuracy. It's a bit harder than 15k because you don't have much money. In 23k or higher money games you can put gold and XP on those archers and it'll give them better accuracy. So he's advancing forward. Now with that many pikes, you want to be going double line to protect your rear and flanks from cavalry. But whether he decides to do that or just make one big vulnerable long line, I guess we'll eventually see. So the Ho has killed off some enemy archers for Josh, which will make the battle against the Cretan archers a lot easier. So we should be changing to non-flaming missiles at this stage for better accuracy, because you don't need the extra attack against the low defense of the archers. So Justice decided to use flaming arrows simply because he's got the number advantage. So he's still going to get a lot of hits, and it's going to reduce the enemy's morale, making them more likely to rout. So we can see the upgrades now. He's got gold. It's a pretty standard upgrade for 15k. And he's got gold on his front infantry. So it looks like he's moving 2 units around, probably just getting them in formation for a charge. And now Macedon's revealed he is hiding cavalry he had in the bush. He's got a fair bit of cavalry. 6 units of companion cav. Don't think they're upgraded either. So that's a fundamental no-no for 15k, not bringing upgrades. However, with that number, he's going to wipe out this cav unit if he reaches it. Josh is sending his out. And one thing that Josh didn't do there was take it out of wedge. Had he taken it out of wedge, it would have been able to manoeuvre quicker then. Now he's lost that unit. So that's one of the disadvantages of always putting your cavalry in wedge. Most players do it. I tend to keep mine in normal formation and put them in wedge just when I need them. That way, if I need to move them quickly, I can. So he may even route this unit. The upgrade's going to make the Macedonian cav die off pretty quickly, the lack of upgrades. It's a bit like going into battle without armour. So we've got 1 infantry versus 1 infantry here, and he's bringing in another 3. Josh is sending in his cataphract force here, which will probably rout these guys pretty quickly. So Phalanx is facing the wrong way. So there goes Macedon's cat force. I've got a cataphract force coming around the back. Spread that phalanx pretty long, which is going to make it very vulnerable to a cav charge. He's sending in his green archers for a melee here, which will be knocked down like a twig in the wind. So running your cataphracts into a deep phalanx like that's a bad idea. He'll take a lot of casualties for that, even without the upgrades. So if he'd run these units in quicker, he might have had a chance of wiping out Armenia's Katters, but Armenia's still going to have the archer advantage. It's got a phalanx against phalanx fight here. So the Macedonian pikes are slightly longer. He's going in for a double pike. He's going in for a flank charge as well. So being pushed around quite violently.
The enemy warlord lies dead. Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
So that's the last Macedonian unit. So that's a good game to those two. Josh versus Alderak. 15k, no rules match. And Alderak has admitted defeat.